Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Chromie. Now I don't play a whole lot of Chromie and I would even argue that I am a bad Chromie, objectively. In Abraham, forget it, I'm the best Chromie ever, but in an actual game of Quick Match, I tend to suck. Which is extra frustrating because I played a game as Chromie, recorded it, it went beautifully, we went like 14-0, I checked the audio quality, and for whatever reason, it was messed up, and the footage was ruined. I was so sad. So now we're going to pray to the Quick Match gods that I can have another good game. But the theme of that video, and the theme of this one indeed, is going to be doubling down on tactics that I'm not used to. So, if I ever get stuck on a hero, and I feel like I'm not playing good on them, I tend to pick talents I think are garbage. So, typically, level 1, I'll go for once again the first time, or deep breathing. But, since those talents don't seem to work out well for me, we're picking Time Walker's Pursuit. Similar things will happen with level 2, level 5, actually level 5, not so much. Level 14 with Quantum Overdrive, and Blessing of the Bronze at level 18. Because remember, Chromie gets all of her talents 2 levels earlier. So, I'm going to do my very best to recreate a good game of Chromie. Don't expect much, but we'll hop into it and hopefully have some fun. Alright, and we find ourselves on the Volskaya Foundry today. The Skinergy that I have queued up for us is the Li Ming Chromie skin. You can see her outfit looks like Li Ming. I believe the actual name of it is Li Ming. And Li Ming is all about arcane magic, so we got to go for the Arcane Elemental Lion, which was one of the newer mounts in this game, if I'm not mistaken. So, at level 1, like I said, we're going to pick up Time Walker's Pursuit. It's a 25-second cooldown that we activate in an area to reveal where enemy heroes are. Additionally, passively, this grants us some spell... Boom. Grants us some spell power baseline. And it also reduces the activation time of our traps, of our timed traps. Try to just pump some damage out there on the Cho'Gall. And one thing I've noticed in the one game that I played as Chromie, the one other game, was she has a wee bit of a mana issue. It's not terrible, but if you're spamming out your spells like crazy, it can get a little bit overwhelming. We're going to just continue to spam out some artillery strikes on red team, trying to predict where they're going to go, and as well as protect our healer if at all possible. We'll try to body block a little bit for her, but I don't think it'll matter as Cho'Gall continues to run down our team, and we do have the first death of the match. We're going to pick up Adderhall Anomaly, which simply allows me to place down more traps on the map. It's a really good route by our Arthas player, and we'll see if we can maybe finish off their Stukov player, which we are able to do with the help of Arthas and Zeratul coming in clutch for us. I'd like to activate my 1 to keep eyes on top of the Cho'Gall. You see he's revealed for 4 seconds because we were able to... we were able to get on top of him and place our 1 on top of him, I should say. I would like to get onto their Nazebo player a little bit more because he keeps getting lower and lower. If I time my shots perfectly, I maybe could kill him, but doesn't really look like that. The Cho'Gall is going really far in there, and he's going to need a blessing from his team to stay alive, but thankfully he does not get it. We're going to activate our traps to try and live here. Our healer's there to heal me up. We'll give him a little spray as a thankful spray. You can see our damage is pretty dang good. I definitely messed up that gank. I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm a little bit afraid as to where Cho'Gall is, so we'll just maybe try checking there. He's not on his camp, which means I could get ganked if I'm not careful. Making me kind of want to back out and then go for our camp here. 25 seconds on my Time Walker's Pursuit, which allows me to reveal an area from anywhere on the map. It's worth noting. You can do it from anywhere on the map. We're going to pick up Bronze Talents. So what this ability does is it allows me to reveal an area. Oh, no. Anytime I land a Q on an enemy unit that's a hero, my basic attacks will then start to crit, which is really, really helpful. for pummeling enemy heroes inside of a fight. It actually gives you a lot of surprise damage. We'll get our camp captured. It was a little bit slow on that, so that's unfortunate. And we're really going to try to get level... Wow, well done by friendly team there. We do have Not a Good Captain, who is a Zeratul one-trick, and he's pretty good at his Zeratul, as you're seeing here. But we're going to do our best to get to level 8, because that's when we're going to be able to pick up our ultimate ability. I'm a little bit interested to see if Tastar is going for his camp. He is not. So we'll just continue to play a little bit of defense. I'll place down some time traps and maybe start long-range poke on top of red team, if at all possible. Another nice pick by my allies will help us have a unfair fight, which is what we love to see. Enemy team does have a Cho'Gall, who is renowned for being one of the better late-game heroes inside of the game. So we will have to be a little bit cautious of that when the time comes. Trying to just keep my damage up there if at all possible. We see Cho'Gall coming in, so we're going to reveal him for my allies and continue to just long-range poke him down. We actually have such a great team at long-range poking. And I don't even want to get inside of the Protector, truthfully. If Cho'Gall comes to fight us, we're going to just do our best to poke him down. And we'll even put him in a time stop to try to protect my ally. We'll stop him again. And if they're going to continue to fight us here, that means my team's getting stuff done elsewhere on the map. We're picking up Temporal Loop. This is my personal favorite pickup. See, we're just being a general nuisance, especially to the Cho'Gall player, as he's unable to actually base when he wants to. Or not base, but mount up, rather. I'm going to ping major danger for my allies, however, as we do see quite a few enemy heroes here. Gonna try to land some long-ranged artillery on top of the Stukov player, and with Arthur's slows, he doesn't stand a single chance. We'll go ahead and soak up a little bit. Most mages are very good at clearing minion waves. Chromie is one of those mages. Where there are builds that make her even better, I would love to get the actual kill on this hero. Unfortunately, we're not quite able to, so we'll just clear out the minion wave with our W, which you can see really hurts that minion wave. Ping that are on our way here. Maybe I can time stop. Doesn't quite look like it. We're gonna activate our ult on top of the Cho'Gall player to try and pummel him down with the help of my allies. There's another auto attack on top of him. I'm hoping one more auto will do it. Well done by my allies. And bottom lane is pushing. We're gonna check this camp. Make sure no enemies are on it. They are not. We got a little bit low on HP, so we might as well base and go back to home. Sergeant Hammer's continuing to just pummel down bottom lane. And if we're able to snowball this and continue to snowball this, we might just not give Cho'Gall a chance to get to late game, which would be really nice if that's the case. Chromie actually has pretty good camp clear from what I've seen in the game thus far. Especially the Siege Giants. She does really good against them. Do I want health regen? I'm not really sure. I always struggle to pick a talent at level 11 is what it is for Chromie. Maybe we'll just go for, I don't know. Let's go for the movement speed. I'm feeling it this game. Is there a wild Tassadar? There is. I saw him on the minimap rotating through just a second ago, so we'll try to zone him out if possible. Making sure to keep our traps placed down as well, because I really don't want my myself or allies to get put in a bad scenario. So keeping those traps active. And this whole time, by the way, Sergeant Hammer is just pushing the other lane. My ally is unfortunately hit by the Stukov silence, and that's going to really start to hurt him. We're going to do our very best to keep on top of their Nazebo, trading 1-for-1 our tank for their mage. And like I said, this whole time, Sergeant Hammer packing a punch in the bottom lane. Getting great push. We'll keep revealing red team as much as possible. And get ready for this objective that is spawning any moment now. Unfortunately, we did lose our Zeratul as he killed out their healer. And I'm kind of tempted to just go push with Hammer to ensure she kills bottom lane with how well she's done at peppering it. Might not be a bad play. Maybe it's a very bad play. Let's go. Let's fight here. I want to do it. I haven't had a good fight all game. He popped his ult too. This is horrible news. I mean, there's a time stop. That time trap might have saved us. Oh, Arthas is in there. He's looking for blood. I doubt we'll be able to do much to save him. There's a kill on the Nazeebo player, thankfully, though. And we're going to continue to try to pummel down their Cho'Gall with another good root by my ally. There's one more Q and an auto, which gets us a kill on top of their Cho'Gall player. Going to pick up our 2 ability, which with the way that the towers are focusing right now, we're going to pick up a quadra kill on top of red team. The tower was shut off because of our Arthas ult, which was lovely to see. And we might just be able to finish off the game with one more Q, which I whiff like a potato head. But thankfully, our Zeratul will get a kill. And we're continuing to push red team deeper and deeper towards their core. I am a little bit low on HP, though. Not HP. I'm great on HP. Mana is where I'm lacking, so we're going to base for that. I picked up Quantum Overdrive, which is a talent I don't typically go. Like I said, this build is meant to be talents that I don't typically go. But what it does is it's a 45-second cooldown. That the cooldown of this ability gets reduced by 3 seconds every time you hit an enemy hero with your Q. And then what it does is you activate it, and for 8 seconds, you gain 30 spell power. That's what really allowed me to pack a deadly punch on top of red team. And not just that, but also the massive level advantage that we have right now on top of them. We're going to try to maybe get something done on their Cho'Gall players. He did get low, and I popped a lot of my abilities. Unfortunately, though, we're not able to actually get a pick. Their Nazeebo kind of overextends, and we're able to kill him with the help of our medic player. I think I whiffed a total of 20 skill shots that fight. Kind of just seeing if I can't poke out red team from the angle we have right now. Chromie has very short cooldowns, which is excellent for her in making red team's life very difficult by consistently pummeling damage. And not just that, but the damage you can pump out is from a very far range. Make sure to dodge out any spells. Zeratul is trying to 1v1 the Cho'Gall, which I don't know how he will fare given the levels. Typically, a Zeratul should lose that, but given the levels that he has, he might do better. Bronze Talons is one of the most strong abilities in the entire game. I'm gonna activate right there. Yeah, there's the Cho'Gall. Simply letting your autos crit for how much it lets you crit for is a disgusting amount. We're pressing all of our buttons currently, and maybe whiffing my spells. Yeah, we whiffed way too many there. Thankfully, though, we got the Protector. It's walking in towards us. And if red team isn't respecting our game, we might be able to get more kills than deaths. We're going to run towards safety. That we have that immense movement speed from our level 11 talent. Gnome speed ahead. Going to need to pick up these regen globes because I'm a little bit low in the mana bar. And continue to place time traps. If you don't know, with the talents that we've gone in this game, you can place down so many time traps that it tanks building shots for your team, which is incredibly helpful when it comes to pushing down towers. It renders them nearly useless. We're going to activate my 3 here, which grants allies reduced cooldowns, as well as our 1. We're going to start to, I suppose, just pump out damage in red team's general direction. I think we'll get a kill on top of one of them. We're going to activate our time trap, which actually might have screwed me up too much. But regardless, we got 2 kills from that engagement, and they killed 2 of us, so not the worst. We have to make the game a little bit interesting. You can see my hero damage is quite disgusting when it comes to it. We have 7 kills, 11 assists, only 1 death, and that was, you know, we could have just avoided that by pushing bot lane. But then, really, that hero damage is so strong inside of this game. If you don't know what Blessing of the Bronze does, it's a 30-second cooldown. activate to cause Chromie and all ally heroes to gain 20 movement speed, and their basic abilities recharge 35% faster for 1 second. I didn't know there was a second paragraph. So hit an enemy hero with Sandblast from Chromie or an Echo reduces the cooldown of Blessing of the Bronze by 1 second. So this is almost like you're playing a supportive mage, which is really quite a fun playstyle where you're able to scout with your 1. You're able to support your allies with your 3, and both those abilities are globals. And then whenever you need to get a solo pick, you press Temporal Loop and Quantum Overdrive, and that hero, unless he gets supported by their allies, is dead. And slap on top of that the fact that Chromie does have some pretty solid wave clear, and you have a very strong hero. Now, the issue is, though, we have already maxed out our capability for damage in this game because we have hit level 18. So while the rest of the team and enemy team are going to be... We're going to activate our 3 here. Maybe my allies go in, giving that Arthas that 20% movement speed bonus. We are going to get pulled really far in there by the Cho'Gall player. We're going to activate our 2 to make sure that we don't die. We're going to try to just dodge out spells. We get a kill on top of their Tassadar player, thanks to my Arthas and Zeratul, who have done a great job this game. I would love to continue to get more done on red team, but I think they're going to play this rather smart and just back out. I do have my 3 up and ready to use whenever we need it, so we can maybe use that to get another nice pick. That was a good pull by the enemy team. Yeah, we're going to activate our 3 now, granting Arthas that lovely movement speed. Unfortunately, he backed out, which I think he probably could have gotten the kill there if he did not. Activating my 2 because I want to chase down the Nazeebo players so bad. But red team's core is falling closer and closer to death. Activate our R button and end the video game. So, once again, you can see our hero damage is really, really strong, and although it does kind of plateau towards the end of the game, the fact that you're getting your talents so much earlier gives you such great pressure at keeping high tempo in the game, regardless of whether you're above on the level advantage or below on the level advantage. Anyways, the build we went in today's video was Time Walker's Pursuit at level 1 into Adorahal Anomaly at level 4, Bronze Talons at level 7, Temporal Loop at level 10, Gnome Speed Ahead at level 13, Quantum Overdrive at level 16, and Blessing of the Bronze at level 20. Of course, all of those talent tiers are technically 2 levels behind, but I digress. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please do not forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.